What's up, bitches? Welcome back. Alright, so finishing up this game here. We'll see how it goes. I've been doing pretty crappy the last couple frames, but how about that? A strike. My luck is turning around so far. It's fucking good. Alright, so yeah, this meeting. We had a meeting at work yesterday because we had to discuss certain things. Because the managers are sometimes, honestly, and I'm not saying this to be mean, but sometimes they can be little bitches about certain things, and it's kind of fucking annoying sometimes. Oh, shit my ass. God, that was terrible. So yeah, it was largely, again, an unproductive meeting. There was one thing that I am glad that the GM clarified, so I'll go over that first, because that was the good thing, at least what I thought was the good thing. Probably not good for the servers, because keep in mind, guys, for those of you who don't know, I am a host at a restaurant. I'm not a server or a bartender. I have no desire to ever be a server or a bartender, mostly on account of the fact that I hate humans with a burning passion. Humans are scum, honestly. Well, I should say a vast majority of them are scum. And thank God that other pin fell. Otherwise, I would have been fucking pissed. But yeah, honestly, the vast majority of humans are just garbage. Straight up fucking garbage. Which, again, is why I have no desire to ever become a server or a bartender. Fuck that, man. Fuck that up its own ass. I just, again, not a people person. You know, sit me in my room alone with a drink. I'd much rather, you know, just do that. You know, put me in front of a TV with some video games or some kick-ass anime, and good to go. Good to go indeed. I do not ever need to socialize with any other human beings. Fuck that. But yeah, anyway, this dumbass meeting, right? So it was, again, largely unproductive. I felt like nothing important really got done or discussed. A lot of the issues that people had were not even brought up. Some of the stuff that the GM said was just straight up incorrect. Largely, it was a farce. I think that's the best word to describe how that meeting went. That meeting was supposed to make things more clear and solve a bunch of issues, but it did nothing whatsoever. It was a farce. It was, by definition, a farce. Are you shitting my fucking ass? How did that not go down? Are you shitting me? God, that was fucking retarded-ass bullshit. Fucking fuck. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been having some really bad luck this game. But yeah, anyway, there was one thing that What the shit? God! I am getting super screwed out of some of these shots today. Some of these shots should be easy. And I don't know how I'm just getting screwed out of them. Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, anyway, the one thing... God, I keep getting distracted here. Yeah, that was nice, though. That was a nice spare. But anyway... So the one thing that I'm glad that the GM clarified was that, because for a while now, servers, the hosts have been the ones bussing the tables, which technically has never been part of our job. But back in the day, we had a general manager who, because it was like that when I first started. When I first started working there, the servers were the ones who bussed the tables. Wow, Jesus Christ. This is just sucking ass. The servers were the ones who bust the tables, you know, back in the day when I first started working there. But then one of the general managers came along and had an idea that we could have the hosts bust the tables, but then the servers would give us a little bit of cash. You know, they would give us what they call a tip out for helping bust their tables. So it's never... Wow, Jesus Christ. I am sucking so much fucking ass today that it's not even funny. Although it is actually pretty goddamn funny, but it's kind of more depressing. It's funny in a depressing kind of way. Kind of like my social life. The only thing more depressing than my social life is my love life. Alright, anyway, well actually that shit's not even necessarily depressing. That's just straight up non-existent. Anyway, yeah, so the manager did clarify, because ever since the pandemic, the hosts have had a tip jar up at our host stand, but the trade-off is that the servers have not been giving us tip-outs, and the hosts have still been bussing the tables, but we haven't been getting any tip-outs for it. So the general manager cleared the stance on that it is technically the server's job to bust the tables. I mean, she said that the hosts are more than welcome to help out because it is the nice thing to do. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stop bussing tables just because it's no longer technically our responsibility. Because again, working at a restaurant is a team effort. You got to help each other out when you can. And I've always done that. I've even bussed tables on the bar side, which has never, ever been part of my responsibility, because the bar side is kind of separate from the restaurant side. The hosts run the restaurant side, but the bar side is just run by the servers and the bartender. So normally we don't, interact with anything back there. We just let them deal with that. But I'll even, bust tables on the bar side, which has never, ever been part of my job, just because it's the nice thing to do, It helps people out and shit like that. If I have time to do it, then, yeah, fuck it, That's how it should go, We should work together and help each other out. I 100% support that idea. But yeah, I'm glad that the general manager clarified that. So that is one less thing that the hosts have to worry about. So now we can really focus on doing carry-out orders because, we have like online orders and shit, which is relatively new. We've only had them for I want to say like a year and a half now. We've had, DoorDash, Uber Eats, online ordering. So ever since then, we've been so much busier on average with like carryouts and shit. God, I am sucking way too hard today. So yeah, it's kind of good that she re-clarified that, so now my hosts can focus on, doing what we do, with carry-out orders and shit like that. That gives us a lot more time to focus on that. So that is awesome in that regard.
Nice spare.
Yeah, I just do not have a very good curve today. I don't know what it is. Gonna have to adjust. I'm just straight shooting way too much today.
Nice throw.
Yeah, I adjusted there and it worked pretty well, so that was good. But yeah, I am glad that the general manager clarified that. That was pretty much the one good thing that, at least for hosts personally, that came out of the meeting, was that they clarified that we are technically not responsible for bussing tables. The servers are responsible for bussing their own tables. So that was the one good thing, at least for hosts personally, that came out of that meeting. That was the one good thing that came out of it. So, I mean, obviously, we're still going to bust tables. We're still going to help out the servers. We're not just going to be dicks and not just, just start not helping the servers now, because, it's not our responsibility. Fuck that, man. If I can help out the servers, I'm going to fucking do it, I'm going to bust their tables if I have the free time to do it, but I'm not going to make it one of my priorities anymore. That's what I'm saying, is that it's no longer going to be one of my priorities to make sure that the tables are bust, because that is now clearly defined as a server's responsibility. Again, though, like I said, I'm not just going to, as our hosting core, we're not just going to, leave the servers out to dry or hang them out to dry, so to speak. We're still going to help them out, because that's the right thing to do. And that's all I've ever tried to do in my personal life is just, thank you, for fuck's sakes. I actually hit a fucking spare for once with Skinhead. But yeah, I've always tried to do what I think is the right thing to do. That's all I've ever tried to do, and I think that's all any of us can ever do, right? Is just do what we think is right. So, yeah, but it's kind of nice having that weight lifted off my shoulders now that I know it's not technically my responsibility to make sure that the tables are bust. The servers have to do that. So I wasn't actually 100% clear on that either, whether it was still technically our responsibility to bust the tables, because in the past it was our responsibility to bust the tables, but then the servers would give us tip outs, so we would get a little bit of extra cash for busting their tables and shit. So I'm glad that was clarified. I am definitely glad that was clarified. That was the one good thing, literally, probably the only good thing about that particular meeting that the general manager had us go to yesterday morning. So that was the one good thing that came out of that meeting. And probably during the next video, because I kind of ran out of time, I'll tell you about the not-so-good thing that came out of that meeting that pretty much pissed me off beyond all reason. Because the general manager, I really don't think that at heart she is a bad person. I just feel like she doesn't get how to be an effective leader. I feel like she's basically just like, you all need to shut up and listen to me because I'm the general manager. You know? I just kind of feel like that's how it is, you know? And I feel like that's bullshit. That's not a right way or a good way to be a leader, you know? That just is not how you should be going about it. That's just not smart, honestly. So, yeah, I'm going to be talking more about that next time, probably. So, yeah, Jordan is the winner for today, or at least for this particular game today, I should say. So she'll be joining us in the next round to see if she can win again. So, yeah, Jordan taking first, Darktail in second, Yuck in third, and fourth is Skinhead. All right. So, guys, stay tuned for the next round of bowling. We'll see how that shit goes, and, yeah, it'll be awesome. All right, anyway, till then, peace out.